Raker's got half the galaxy going cuckoo bananas. Our friend included.
I swapped your ass for a newer, younger blue-skinned model.
So, can you help us? Mantis seems to think you can cure Drax.
My heavenly healing is veiled malignance. A first folly I swore never to repeat.
Can someone translate this guy?
He said no.
What protection I can proffer is to remain reclusive.
Not this time, Goldie. The pieces need to go back together. We just gotta get you all closer to the puzzle.
And that would be...
In here, of course.
Whoa, wait, let's talk about...
What the butt?
It's like the beginning of Space Odyssey.
Welcome to the astral planes, Snorlord.
You teleported us?
Oh, no. You're still comfy cozy with me. I just merged your minds.
Merged our what?
I gave no consent to this, Planescaper.
She's not big on asking permission. It's all pretty sure this and fate of the galaxy that.
Don't you get huffy, God Guy. Your gold hands are all over this mess.
What's that supposed to mean? I thought this guy was how we cured Drax.
Cure and cause can coalesce.
Guys? Is that Drax?
Hi, Groot.
So we're going into Drax's head. Literally.
Green Meanie's in there somewhere. Find him and convince him to come back to reality.
Mantis, please tell me we're supposed to be going into the bright light.
Pretty sure. You need to reach the heart of Drax's promise. Much deeper than I've ever seen.
Wait, if you've never seen it, does that mean it never happens?
Hope not. Just keep going. And if we lose contact, listen to Amy Winsock.
She means you.
Quite clearly.
Whoa. This is Drax's promise? Mine was a lot less downery.
This is just the doorstep. Poor guy was stuck here, reliving the loss of his family.
Your friend's fear and pain primed him as prey.
What do you know about it, Goldilocks?
There's the big galoot. That was easy.
This is just an echo, little fuzzy. Part of poor Greenie can never stop digging until he accepts what's buried.
I'm not the only one that hears that, right?
Thanos.
We got a runner!
After him, Starlight! I don't know this part! Drax!
Please be something soft down there! Drax?
Not Drax. Thanos.
Bet you weren't expecting a family reunion, hey Gamora?
I'm gonna enjoy this. Hope the rest of you are as ready for this as I am! Better than therapy!
Remind me not to...
Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill!
Guys! I don't know if you noticed yet, but this galaxy needs saving.
I thought that's what we were doing.
We may not be the biggest, the smartest, or even the most powerful warriors around, but just like David facing Goliath, we can win. Who's with me?
So much for
Fortunately,
leadership.
we are!
Slice and dice!
Dodge this!
What's with that helmet?
Don't ask!
Not so tough after all.
Something's not right.
You fail to fathom the rules of this realm.
What the?
Okay, that's new. That's new, right?
Remember there being two of him.
Twice the ugly, twice the target practice.
Hey, Goldie! Don't suppose you want to lend a hand?
Mere given form, it is a futile foray.
He said no.
Yeah, I got that one, thanks!
Ready!
Tie them down, Groot!
It is a destined defeat.
Beer butts yakking more nonsense.
Got my name on it! At this rate, we're gonna be outnumbered!
It's like you can't be killed.
As far as Drax is concerned, he probably can't!
You're giving in to poor Greeny's obsession. Only by letting go can you move on.
Abandon the obsession.
I can't!
Peter?
Whoa! Hey, what's happening?
That's it! That's what I couldn't see!
Hey, we ain't dead.
Mantis, I think we did something, but I don't see Drax. Mantis?
Your soothsayer holds no sway here.
Hold up! Look!
I bet I could beat you to the center.
Are you so keen to usurp your father, little one? Not so fast, little one.
Drax! Wait up!
We can't be too far.
There he is again.
Drax, buddy! Wait up!
Damn it! I can hear you, little
You play pawns on a board built by your opponent.
You got a better idea? I'm all ears.
Oh, assuming we ever catch him, what then?
I'm working on that.
left, little one.
Huh? You can see
Friend
me?
is too far fallen to be willed back by words.
For someone who's been no help, you seem full of opinions on how this works.
It is you who forced me to follow this fantasy of falsehood.
Hey, how did you beat me?
Because I am your father. You've been playing in your mother's garden again.
I was hunting.
Hunting dirt?
No, I chased it, but it was too quick.
Only fools rush forward. A hunter waits. Chooses her moment.
Drax.
Papa? Are you alright?
Drax, come here, it is time to come home.
What the flark is that?
Yes, little one. Your mother waits.
Insidious succubus! Release your thrall!
Guess we're not in Kansas anymore.
Flark are those?
Spawn of shadow! Snuff their source while I widen our
They're
way!
coming from those nests!
One down!
The rift relents! Seize the remnants that I might prize our castle!
Will, you get all those nests?
Rent, you wretch!
Pretty sure that's a no!
We're working on it, man! That's two!
Keep at it!
Those things just keep coming!
I have purchase! Prepare to be pulled within!
Hold on to your tails! Don't you dare! I ain't cleaning wood gets out of my car!
All right?
Define all
I
right.
think we gotta look at whatever's keeping us from Drax.
You saw simply its spawn.
That black stuff. I saw something like it in my promise.
Is that?
Drax's wife. I think so. Hovat.
Then this must be Drax's home.
You two certainly took your time.
Only fools rush.
Come, my love. Let us go inside.
Drax, buddy.
Your words are wasted wind.
Easy, all right. I got this. Come on, big guy. I know you can hear me.
Why do you haunt me?
We're gonna lose him again.
It's me, buddy. Stormlord, remember? We're all here.
You're stronger than this, Drax.
Come on, you big lug. Don't leave me alone with Quill.
Drax, dinner is ready.
That's not Hovat. You gotta let her go.
Do not know what you ask.
Damn it!
Here we go again.
All right, seek and destroy, just like last time.
Make haste! The maw means to snap shut. I cannot contain it.
Heads up!
Blitz and rocket! Working on it! You think these things were into us too?
Wouldn't be the first worms I've expelled. Don't pop a blood vessel! Quill, watch it!
Gamora, slice him up!
I can't wait to tell Drax he's got worms.
Hopefully he won't by the time we're done. All right, that should do it. Or not.
Peter! Maybe hurry up to those nests! Head on a swivel!
That's the last one.
Endless entropy. Cease this charade!
Cover your eye holes.
This is...
Not good.
Flarkin' nowhere is where we are.
Maybe it's not all bad. I don't see any new promise, at least.
We are an empty eternal echo. Naked nothingness.
Not helping. Hobo wizard. All right, everyone just split up and look for a way out. Or forward, or whatever.
I lose a bet if I die in a dark pit.
It was alone in a dark pit.
Mantis! A little help here!
Ow!
Rocket!
I tried pinching myself. You and your Flarkin' Earth superstition.
There! Look!
I can't believe that worked.
Let's go. Part of him is still with us, I'm sure of it.
Why are you doing this? Do not leave me be.
You gotta trust us, Drax. We're trying to help.
By destroying my home.
Your blissful ignorance is an ignoble pursuit.
Easy, Shakespeare. We got this.
Come on. You don't really want to stay in this dark hole?
I would endure the depths of Sarduth to be with my family.
Drax, love. It is time to eat.
Look, I get it, man. They seem really special.
They are the only thing that matters. My Hovat was the most fearless mate I've ever known. She brought me peace even during times of war. My Camarilla. My innocent little Camarilla. She was the best of us both. Despite her meager stature, they both were. My family is gone. What sits before me?
I don't know. But it's not real. It ain't good.
It is a perversion, fed by desperation.
Without it, I will have nothing. I cannot be alone again.
You're not alone, man. We're here for you.
We've all lost someone, Drax. But it gets easier if you surround yourself with the right people.
I am Groot.
Groot said some mushy stuff. Let's just pretend I said it too. We're a team.
Papa? Are you okay?
Join us, Drax.
It's not her.
Are you hurt, Papa?
Talk to us, love.
I will cherish the time that we had, and not resent the time that we lost. Shall love and honor you both. Always.
How you doing, big guy? You okay?
I am of sound mind, thanks to you all. I owe amends for my lapse in judgment.
Hey, you don't owe us squat. Ain't none of us perfect. It's kind of our thing.
How much do you remember?
Great darkness grew with every lie that I swallowed. The longer I remained with my family, the more certain I became that I could never leave. Your Quill, your child is in danger. If her pain is half my own, the darkness may consume her entirely.
Not if I can help it.
We gotta be smart about this. There's a whole lot of converted between us and her.
Whole lot of that black blorf, too. And anyone want to tell me why Harry Hobo was able to suck it up?
Morrison, why that thing looked like him.
Because it is me.
Time to go.
Hey, Goldie Braun! Want to get back here and explain that bombshell?
Time is tight and your understanding unimportant.
Can I shoot him? Come on, let me shoot him.
Look, I don't know what's going on, but it's clear this is at least a little bit your fault.
My contrition is clear, as is my resolve to rectify my recklessness.
Hey, we get reckless. It's kind of our brand.
We're all on the same team. We've got to work together.
I am in favor of this plan. Goldie Braun seems capable, despite his ridiculous name.
Very well. Imagine ambivalent omnipotence, drifting in darkness.
Speaking of dark...
Such was my celestial solitude. Power without purpose, till uncovered by Raker. His crew were convalescent. Plagued by a pox, I was serendipitously suited to soothe.
A ship full of sick people just happens upon someone with limitless healing.
We were need and needed, symptom and solace. They worshipped the wonder of my ways and declared me divine.
I think we know where this is going.
I do not know where this is going.
This is the scary part!
As the flock of followers fawned, a dark delight developed deep within me. And in the shadows it spoke. Weak whelps, pernicious priesting, feeble fools, fit for feasting. Hubris made hunger. A cancerous craving called Magus.
What did it want?
Complete devotion. I too heard this voice, and could hear nothing else.
Adulation, flagellation, gorged with grief and consternation.
I told you this was the scary part.
It was pure putrefaction, sown from the seed of my strength. My soul stone gone sour. I resolved to rip it out.
Rip it out? How?
A mechanical marvel wrought by Raker would sever the stone from my skull and excise the evil entangled within.
Translation: you let Raker steal your powers.
Whatever his wayward wander, he was on that day my friend. He swore to separate sanctity from sin, that my healing could yet be harnessed without harm.
Sure, but who's harnessing it?
Sounds like you were careless.
Deluded by desperation. My mind was melding with Magus.
Did it work at least?
In a savage sense, it split my soul in twain and cast us to the cosmos.
So, no.
For me, there was only darkness. I awoke half whole, certain the stone shattered. How Magus merged with another, I know not.
I think I can answer that. After I rejected my promise, I got pulled into Nikki's. Corell was there. She was trying to show me something.
Peter, you can't trust anything you saw in there.
This was different, and it felt different. She took me back to the QZ and I saw that Magus thing. I saw it get all twisted up with Nikki and I saw it kill Corell.
You hear yourself? How'd she show you this if she's dead?
Quite conceivably. Her soul may be snared by the stone, chained to the child.
That's what Corell said. The three of them are somehow connected. She said Nikki needs to accept her death.
Magus preys upon her pain, manipulates her mind while feeding on her flock of followers.
And I'm guessing it never gets full.
Its appetite is insatiable. If unassailed, Magus will absorb all.
We're gonna need one hell of a plan.
Well, you better come up with it quick, because I see daylight.
The bond between Magus and Matriarch must be broken. It harvests its hunger through the host.
So, Nikki's like the head vampire. If we cure her, it'll free the rest. Why didn't you just say that?
So step 1, find Nikki.
Step 2, convince her mom ain't coming back from the dead.
Step 3, get that stone away from her and mop the floor with that Magus thing.
You show no shortage of assurance.
Yeah, this one's Mr. Positivity. It's enough to make you sick.
The stone is both bondage and bridge for Magus, and a young mind is most malleable. If Magus is merged with hers, she may not survive the severing.
We won't let it come to that.
Not to join the Golden Downer, but how are we supposed to find it? What are you...
What's going...
Oh, Flark.
Oh, Flark.
They've got the cortex. They can go anywhere, convert anyone.
Go now.
Why does that sound like you're not coming with us?
These are my people. Some still survive if I stay.
Then we'll stay and help.
Go. I'll be where I'm needed when I need to be. Just trust me.
Don't go dying on me. I'm starting to actually get you. You wanna pop a squat, Golden Boy? You're making me nervous.
Or perhaps your nerves need gnawing.
What did I do?
This precarious plan proves more meek by the moment. The Madonna was meant to be among us.
She knows what she's doing. Eventually.
Sorry sins I have wrought to wrest me among such a motley crew.
Did he? Did he take my room?
Not so much as a yip from the mud. Groot says he'll keep trying. Where's Mr. Fancy Words?
It is assumed Peter Quill's quarters. It was a daring display of dominance.
Don't you start.
Usually I'd say, who needs him, but we do. So you better fix this one, Quill.
Just try not to piss him off any more than he already is.
If it is to be a fight to the death, I will honor the outcome.
If he kills you, I get your guns.
Wouldn't bet on Peter winning that fight. Took all 5 of us to beat him last time.
I still can't believe he caught one of my smart bombs. Just like that. Hey, Quill.
You seem like you're in a good mood.
Huh, do I? I've got a great idea for a new blaster extension. Can't wait to put it together.
Well, now that the gang's back together and we've got a minute to breathe, I think you deserve an official thank you for what you did on Lamentus.
Quill,
I know you don't like that kind of sappy stuff, but I really mean it. Knowing about the crap those scientists did to you, not only does it make my blood boil, it puts everything into perspective.
Come on. It was just a puddle.
I don't know if I could have gotten over something like that.
You saved their lives, man. You deserve a bit of praise.
The rodents saved your lives, and scientists were involved. I have many questions.
Yeah, we'll save them for the next time we all get a drink together, buddy. What'll it be this time? Confetti jet boots? Ta-da! On it, and finished. And it's done. So, about my raise.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
Glad you're back on our side, Drax. I got a feeling we'll need to go full destroyer on this one.
I shall be ready, Peter Quill. I have witnessed the threat posed by Magus firsthand. No one should suffer from its malignant lies. I owe all of you a great debt of gratitude. It would be my honor to fight beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttocks-striking celebration.
Gamora, are you okay letting Mantis fight the church alone out there?
She won't fight. She'll focus on evacuating people. Maybe they can all hide in the caves.
So she's just gonna let the church take over her homeworld?
Mantis would tell you that people matter more than the planet. And she knows that the church won't stop coming until we rescue Nikki.
You have great confidence in this celestial Madonna.
She's one of the few people I know I can trust.
Really? She freaks me out.
Because she's smarter than you?
And kinder.
Hey, that nickname makes my skin crawl. I'm furry, not fuzzy. Not even that little.
Quiet this cacophonous caterwauling.
Did he say something about cats?
Hard to tell over the music.
Did you read? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know? I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
All right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And go.
That's not how that works.
Oh, Gamora!
Since when do you meditate?
I don't, but desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. How the help me do I get it?
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
So how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Pama that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
Oh, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin. It'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die?
No. There was this boy there. A Khan.
The one you hugged in the village.
A Khan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma. Caring for a Khan, he forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Khan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well, yeah, that too. I guess I should give it a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe. Oh. You didn't light it.
Peter Quill, I did not expect to find you in here.
Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
You... what?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is worthy to enter Ultath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful. It requires focus and self-control, and occurs many times in a Katathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life. Each line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What kind of moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Katathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why they're scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Chotak, my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past. And if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And...
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
Yeah. I guess that's bad. So, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Like yourself.
Sure. Like me. What happens to someone like me? Do I just immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew. And what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me.
I don't think that's where Golden Boy went to.
He's in your cabin if you're looking for him, Peter.
I know.
My shoulders are sore.
Hey, that one's from Lamentis. Does that mean it's a sacred plant? Groot, did you steal a sacred plant from Lamentis? We'll have to patch that tunnel.
Beside you with all of my might.
That's a lot of might. Groot agrees with you, Muscles.
Sounds like we've got ourselves a nice church butt-kicking party.
I only hope our guest agrees to join this buttock-striking celebration.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree.
It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
I am Groot.
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over a station. But if they got the Cortex, then... I take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was the most convinced we could bring you back, you know? I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Your lamentable leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can find her again.
Your tenuous tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe we can meet in the middle then.
Yes. An oath! Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Mantis do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
What about you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Megas can't...
No. Cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yeah, and it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
Kinda glad Loop-the-Loop stayed on Lamentus. My ears were ringing from all her nonsense.
I prefer Mantis's nonsense to Warlock's.
The Golden Man is perfectly intelligible.
Sure, his words make sense. I'm just having trouble with all the pathos.
Yeah, like, what's with the dramatic wardrobe change? Who sleeps in a cocoon and owns a cape?
Capes are nice. I actually dig the cape.
That explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo. If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Hail, traveler. Have you accepted the truth of a divine promise?
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled. You are clear to land at the spaceport.
All them bars. And betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments, while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing as fast as I can, Gold. What the flark?
Great! Cocoon Boy thinks he's a butterfly now!
is a man of action.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Didn't think you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is running out. We cannot lose focus if we are to save the girl.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side. So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're not leaving here without Nikki.
You take care of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Her mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
I am Groot.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Peter.
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Welcome, travelers. Have you come to witness the fulfillment?
The what now?
The realization of the Matriarch's promise. The beginning of a new world. One without death, or pain, or fear. You should know this. Weren't you vetted and cleared to land here?
What? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped. Attack!
These deluded souls do not know when to quit!
Hit him down!
Free lessons over here! Silence is chanting!
Raccoon's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
promise is to be realized here, converted will be flocking in to witness it. Are we the only new arrivals?
We must be late, as usual. We're wasting time, Peter. I don't like the sound of that fulfillment thing. What was that?
He says you, seem tense.
Scott! Cosmos Tower's shut down.
That's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used a backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing. We just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really, Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an excess of it stored here.
Dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
The same thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes, but...
Flark! Over there!
There's so many of them. I thought most nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone giving them anything for free.
You're right, Rocket. The people who lived here were rough. I once saw someone beat someone else to a pulp because they gave them a compliment. No way they'd willingly join up.
A sword to the throat can be very convincing.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hal's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
I've been thinking about what Warlock said.
Which part? He hasn't stopped talking since we met him.
About how Nikki and that Magus thing might be too intertwined to save her.
Is that what he said? It's easier to understand Bug Lady.
Huh. Hey, check it out. We got bad guys.
Lousy fun flarkers! Get ready to die!
Do not fear death.
Don't need to get hurt at first!
You're up, big guy!
Cut them down and let's go!
They will feel every hit!
Lock and load, Rocket!
Knock down the culprit!
Where are you taking the church, man?
More batteries the deeper we go. 100 units says they're tied to the fulfillment.
Priest said that they were
They
bringing...
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the Cortex. It seemed pretty secure last time.
Wasn't half as secure as the dog thought.
The church's forces increased by the tick. Their superior numbers could have easily breached the defenses.
While we got just the 5 of us. Filling us all with confidence there, big guy.
Over here! Looks like we can squeeze through.
We must be close to Mantlow's bar. Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
There is no way through this wall.
Could be a bunch of wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point. Peter, you should find a way over there. Peter!
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this, right?
Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlow's. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
What's taking so long? I had a contact here. Rotations ago.
You did? Was it Blurf? No. Shadupun. Hoots, maybe? Whoa. Cat-free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
We'll drink to it later. Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Wonder if any of these fortune tellers saw this coming.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
Adam Warlock.
Might be splattered somewhere across the lower city.
Or got picked up by a wandering creep squad.
Or maybe he was lying about which side he's on and is just waiting to attack us.
The Warlock carries an old grudge. He would not align himself with the Grand Unifier.
Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
Warlock's stronger than any of us, and he's got a pretty good reason to hate Raker.
So you buy his ripped my soul in two story.
Just saying, if anybody stands a chance going toe-to-toe with Raker, it's him. And we're gonna need the Grand Unifier out of the way if we want to stop this ritual.
Throw the meat into the meat grinder to keep it busy.
That's not what I...
No, I'm on board now, Quill. It's a solid strategy. Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised up?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Sweep nearly complete.
What do you think they did with all the nobodies?
They are either below us awaiting the fulfillment, or they have been transported to Sacrosanct.
To join the other millions.
Chanting in that massive cylinder.
Still not as scary as Drax's Catathian war songs when he's taking a shower.
Quiet! I thought I heard something.
Everyone quiet.
More churchies dropping in.
It's dropping like flies soon enough.
I'll just walk right into that one!
Having fun preying on the weak?
Blow him up! Drax! Shut him down! Run him through!
Time's up!
I smell a hole in his brain with that one!
Having fun preying on the weak?
This looks like a dead end.
For some more than others.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part, too.
They must have started the fulfillment already.
Why?
I just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Oh, man, Rocket's talked about these. He's gonna love this.
Do you hear something? Like chanting.
No.
I could have swore.
Oh, the Emporium used to be right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The Collector probably blasted out of here at the first sign of trouble.
Before the first sign, the Collector's supposed to be able to see the future.
Wait, how did he move the whole Emporium?
It was a ship.
Huh. Never would have guessed it from the inside.
Maybe it's more of a shuttle. Groot's right. We're getting distracted.
The destruction is pretty massive.
Guess that means some of the crooks here put up a fight.
A valiant effort in the face of certain defeat.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Wonder if Cosmo's gonna keep control of the station once this mess is sorted.
You fear he will lose his command.
He wouldn't have many defenses left to push back a second invasion.
I ain't never been on the dog's good side.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you? But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
The Cortex could...
Nikki had Warlock's Soul Stone in her hand. What if it's fused there and Raker's trying to remove it?
like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.